Hey guys, welcome. I might make a small change to 10 years later, but let me know if the change it worked. Let me know. Let me know down in the comment if I can do that. I'm either thinking of changing 10 years or 20 years, depends on what it's going to be. Like how late, how from the present moments of the show do I want this idea that the characters wind up so differently. With that, the Magic School Bus 10 years later. Now, I will discuss every character in depth, like what they're doing now. From now on, I will discuss every single character in depth, what they're doing 10 years down the road. 10 years down the road. I'm still planning on doing this either today or tomorrow, so. Anyway. Carlos. He's now a comedian, even though no one really understands the jokes, and they all say Ralphie working at a carnival. Phoebe, well, how many years from now is this when, if you're writing down right now in the comments saying, not Palm, what about the Magic School Bus reboot? Are you completely ignoring that? No. Phoebe is is at her old school. Like, Phoebe now travels around the world for a living, helping and from Wanda, the she's Wanda. Keisha and Wanda basically work together on stuff. And now there's Dorothy Ann, the bajillionaire. She's a world famous scientist for her stuff. She's a world famous scientist. Jodie from the Magic School Bus reboot, she's a world famous inventor. That leaves Dorothy Ann. Tim, he's now a showrunner. He's now a showrunner in charge of it, and he decided to make a TV show based on with Wanda, who he married. They will tie directly into the guy theory that the Magic School Bus TV show is just it's a whole can of worms. What about Keisha? She is taking still care of her grandma as she got older and older and older. And now she runs a small business together. A small. And finally, please let it be a normal field trip with the Frizz? No way! Arnold. Arnold is actually now a teacher at Walkerville Elementary School, even though the town, even though 10 years later, turns out there was a financial problem that started 25 years ago. Dorothy Ann was recently on a podcast, an interview podcast. where this is what she said. Here. Have you ever felt... Give us a little background on Fiona McFrizzle. I'm Valley Frizzle and then Fiona. I'm Valley and then Fiona. Okay, first Valerie. Wait, she was okay as Miss Frizzle, well, and Fiona was. Anyway, Arnold is a teacher at Carlos. Well, about the business that Keisha ran. She runs a small business called 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 the Valley Sanctuary Foundation. She runs a as everyone claps for the Valley Frizzle thing. Wanda says it's hard working on a show when you know child actor making them go on dangerous field trips like the one we went on to Keisha. About that one, no. Yeah, they were so dangerous. Belly with the frizz? No way. Meanwhile, back at Arnold said, and that's why the War of 85 was fought. Hold on, there was no war in 85. Because Arnold never learned anything past make mistakes, get messy from the two teachers that he had. Arnold, is there anything that you could tell us about stuff, as he says, class dismissed? Anyway, Arnold never forgot how he was so many years ago as Arnold. Larry. But one day, he decided to take a class on a field trip. And he said, "Teacher, where are we going?" As they went to a proper place for a field trip, a zoo. A zoo. And Arnold tell him to stay with the buddies. But then, where is the number fizzle Valerie? Well, I hate to say the word, but she passed away several years back. Several years back. She died of a rare disease. Even though they got her to the hospital in time, she died in a month. So that's why Keisha decided to open up the Valerie Frizzle Foundation. But then, on her will, she said one thing. You have one last field trip. As they heard the words one, as her former pupils, her former students all heard the word one last field trip. one last field trip, said Arnold. But no one even know where the bus is. I thought Fiona's exam. I thought Val, but Fiona might know where the bus is. I doubt she will help us. But as Arnold said, I can drive. I will look. Come on, Ralphie. Let's go look for the bus at bus garage. Come on, Keisha. Let's go look for the bus in a bus barn. Same. As all the do. As Arnold. This is Walker Elementary School too. Even though Walker Elementary School was several years back, it got demolished. It got too old, so they demolished it several years back. Come on, Ralphie, we have to find the bus, Carlos said to Ralphie. I know. But the bus could be here. The bus could be here. Why not? Because I saw Fiona. No. Fiona Felicity Frizzle is the current driver of her. Maybe we can go ask Fiona where she put it. As that turns out to be better. She even helped them by locating the magic gold bus. And they had one last field trip all together. The field trip was to Valley's old house. To Valley's old house to pack up everything. Be careful. For that box contains, as Arnold somehow dropped it. And he got frizzled. They all did, because that was me and my sister wanted to frizzle you again. For one last time, she laughed. She said, she laughed at them. Ha 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 ha, you got frizzled. Sorry guys, this is a last field trip you will ever have to take. And they did what they had to do. And Myth has as they all had to clean out Myth Frizzles as they were turned back as this Frizzle time was different than their like other ones when they got turned into animals. All they got turned was into animals that can help them. As he said, I can't believe Miss Smith. As they had pictures up of every field trip they've ever been on. Arnold said, whatever happened to my life? Whatever, I liked those field trips. The hell I did. Arnold didn't want to be like Miss Frizzle, but yeah, he didn't. And class, please meet your second teacher, Miss Fiona Felicity Frizzle. We're going on a fun field trip. Eh, Miss Frizzle? As Arnold just relaxed and she took them on So, how fun was that? That was not fun at all.
Activity in the background. It has a bunch of response on our part. That looks in our own. Everybody's eyes are bleeding the moment they look at this sign. And boy, it's time to get started with the park. Getting past it is just empty, empty desert. Wait, before we get really into this, can I just take one individual building? And by that I mean the toilet. And can I just place this thing so it's the only thing here? And then we take the ticket price and we switch it from a charitable 0 all the way up to the highest at 30, which gives us a beautiful visitor upset chance of 90%. Can we convince people to come in just to use the bathroom? Well, let's see. We have a bus pulling in right now.
Anyway, Miss Frizzle, and as we hear the song, by the time we spent with we hear the song, the time we spent to you, with you, as they all, when this song plays, they're looking at a picture of Miss Frizzle. And the magic is as they're done, so they with their last, as they all go their separate ways once again. They all go their separate ways once again. Their separate way once again, and Arnold said, "If this when we have a new generation with Arnold and Fiona teaching their class about, she will be the one to take them on epic field trips like Miss Frizzle. Like Miss Frizzle. And she says, and then in the loop, and then Dolgen. Basically, the Magical Bus is a never-ending loop, where another generation will have another Frizzle, so go on more field trips. So that's how the magical, and so we end the Magical Bus 10 years later special. So what, Arnold, and yes. And by the way, I will re-record that one scene in Rebuild Island. I just have to, or I could just redo the episode. Let me know down in the comments. Should I just redo the episode or just that one scene? That one scene. Should I just redo the episode or just that one scene? Because I have plans to do what I did again with my ending of season. I might do that before my bedtime. Which you don't need to know the specific details of me until Tuesday. I'm not fun, and I will see you later. See you Tuesday, guys!